Morning, guys. Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training on a pretty windy day out here today, so if I don't lose my camera and smack on the ground, we'll be all right. What we're going to do today is we're going to do a little bit of just kind of preliminary little playing around with him, and I'm going to start working him into a muzzle. Over in Europe, they have a requirement that a lot of these working dogs have to have muzzles on them when they're out in public. Couché. So his life is going to be a big part of that's going to be in the muzzle, because you don't want to take a risk of liability when he grows up into a real dog, Couché, that you might have a problem. Keep in mind, he's got 3 or 4 kids around his house. See? And Dutchies are Dutchies. Genetically, this is a very strong dog. He may be a very puppy mentality right now, but he's going to turn into the real thing. Does that mean he's going to be mean to his family or not? No, but they've got a lot of drive, and right now as a puppy he's snapping in that sort of thing with these what I call squirrels, the young kids that want to run around. So for his protection and for theirs, I'm going to start working him into a muzzle and start having this be a part of his life, so then when he goes out to baseball games, all this, we don't have an accident when a child comes up, runs up to him, maybe does the wrong thing or acts too squirrely, and the dog, having a very high prey drive, ends up tagging him. Now, they don't want to go for a bite. They're doing it with a little nippy, and it's a strong drive to chase prey, right? When kids act like squirrels, a dog like this is going to want to chase them. Couché. So it's going to take some work and then maturity and everything else till that kind of goes away. Couché. See. So very important. Now keep in mind, Dutch Shepherds, as I've always said, are not for everybody. They're a dog that's very high drive, and is a dog that I do not recommend for the normal layman. The general public should not have a dog like this. But this gentleman saw him, beautiful dog, went out and bought him. He's got him. He already bid it off, so to speak, right? So I'm going to do the best I can by the customer and by the dog to make sure that I tried to make sure that this works for them and their environment. The owner's a pretty diligent customer as far as him giving me the energy to put into the work, and he's got a table now and a box that he's got. He had that built within a day. Couché. See. So he's giving me the work, and he's trying real hard to work with this animal, and so far so we're okay, but it's still something that actually he suggested was a muzzle. And I said, that's a damn good idea. Let's do that. We'll indoctrinate that and make it a part of his life, where he's used to being in and out of a muzzle all the time when you take him to certain events and things, with all these kids playing on the baseball field or whatever, being squirrels. We can reduce our liability. Couché. Because God forbid that he ends up tagging somebody or a child or whatever, and now that liability is going to be a problem for him, and the dog is the one that suffers. What do I always say? This is a working dog that's more applicable to a working environment, Couché, and not a family so much. Is it going to work? Sure it is. I'm pretty good at what I do, but we still have to be cognizant and aware, my nice big words I like to use, of his propensities. Couché. Good. He's not a robot. He's still a dog, and he still has genetics stamps that are going to cause him to be who he is. We need to be very conscientious and aware of it, and work our way around, mold that clay around these propensities. See. So that's why we're going to start working him into a muzzle today. Good. So he's here for the month. He'll be going home in the middle of next month. So, yay. That being the case, I want to make sure I work him into a muzzle and then start getting the customer to have this be a part of his lifestyle, right? Like I said, over in Europe, that is their lifestyle. They have a lot of times they'll have working dogs that are in muzzles. It's just the way it is, because we don't want to have an accident, right? You can't take the genetic stamp and the dog out of the dog. You can train all you want to, but the dog is still going to be who the dog is. He's not a robot. OPA. And this is a working dog that's been bred for police work. This dog's drive is through the roof. If you remember when he first showed up as a young puppy, that was my first ammonation, what the word is, where I was really right away pretty kind of upset about it, because it goes against what I believe in regards to Dutch Shepherds. Dutch Shepherds are a lot of dog. OP8. Good. Which to me, I love. I love the Dutch Shepherd, but for the layman, for the general public, this is not a dog that somebody should have. Oh, he looks beautiful, he's this, he's that, and they think they're going to have a dog that's going to fit into their lifestyle. Most of the time, Americans don't have the lifestyle for a working dog like this. Dog's been bred to do a job. Put him to work, get him out there herding sheep or whatever it is, but protection, whatever it is, but give this dog a job. Otherwise, he's going to be more dog than you can handle. Couché. Good. Good. Zeus. Good boy. Place. Good. That's my boy. Yep. Good. I'm looking for 360, so he's right here because we're going to be doing the fronts, right? OPA. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have said OPA. OPA is to my side, right? OPA. And head up, right? So we've got the ball going. Let's show you that. He's doing good with that. He's got that wired, huh? Huh, Zeus? Huh? Yeah. Good with Zeus. So we're going to... Oh, yeah. Good, good. Yes, good boy, good. I love it. So we've got him high on the ball. He now knows it's going to drop out of my armpit. We're on our way to our ball work and the reward placement and bringing toys into the game, right? Good boy. Zeus, out. Good, I see. Goosha. Get it, go get it. Oh, we go. All right, so a little bit of kind of playing around, just kind of taking the edge off of him, getting a little steam out of the engine. There you go. Good boy. Good. As if that's even possible with a Dutch Shepherd or Malinois. One of the out. Good, I see. Good, good. Zeus. Yes, good boy. Good, yeah, go, good boy. All right, so let's talk about muzzle. Zeus, out. Good, done. We're done. Good boy, good. Good boy, you're done. Good. All right, so what I've got out here to start working with is what they call ram muzzle. This is put out by Elite Canine, a leather one. And ram meaning that the dog has got something that gives him the ability to smack into the decoy, right? It's got a metal plate, a bar, all the way from here to here, which gives him that support when he hits something hard, right? They even have some of these muzzles on the market, even have a bite bar inside of it so the dog can bite down on it. There's all kinds of muzzles. Each one of the muzzles is designed for different purposes. This is a protection muzzle. Again, they call it a ram muzzle that gives the dog the ability to smack into something and be hard enough that he can start to feel secure in that, right? But I like this muzzle for another reason, that it gives me the tool that I need to be able to get the dog to go into this muzzle. So it's got a nice little pocket, almost like a bowl. I can put food in there, get the dog to stick his head in. Now, when you do this work, you just want to take your time. 3 days, 5 days, a week, 10 days, 15 days, it doesn't matter. Just take your time, short little sessions, making this a very positive thing for the dog to put his head in. So what we do is we just put food in here. Good boy, muzzle. Good boy, good, there you go. Treat it like a bowl. Take it off his head. We don't even have to leave it on there that much. We just want to give him the association that the food is in this muzzle. Good boy. This is a rubbish. Good boy, good, there you go. Good boy, good, there you go. Make it a very positive thing. You're going to do thousands of repetitions of this, and then we're going to slowly but surely start putting it on his head for a little longer, a little longer. We're going to increase our duration to a point that he gets used to having this on his head, and he's not fighting it. He's not frothing on it. You know, that's real important. So that's why I brought the chair out here today, so I can kind of just get him to come into this muzzle. Muzzle. Good boy, good, there you go, good boy, good. Make it as positive as possible. Just take it right off his head. Just give him an association that when I say muzzle and point it towards his face, that there's food in the bottom of it, right? So we're just going to let him be a dog and not really worry about it too much. No need heel, sit down, stay out of this one. Off, off, good. Muzzle, good boy, good, there you go, good boy. That's my boy, that's good, that's good. Yeah, yeah, good. Nope, nope. Don't let him bite on it. Just common sense prevails. We're just going to use it as a bowl. Muzzle. Good boy. Good. Good. I didn't think he was going to stick his head in it so easily, and he did. Good boy. Good. Done. Good boy. Done. And we can use our other done command that we use for the other stuff. Tells him to go just to normal stuff. And we can use it in context to what he's got built up in his vocabulary, right? We use the done when we're using the ball play, and we say done and we put the balls away. But why can't we do it here? Right? It's all contextual, guys. After a while, those words mean nothing. Muzzle. Good boy. Good. There you go. Good boy. Good. There you go. Good boy. So this is his first day doing this. He's making it look like he's a champ already. Muzzle. Good boy. Good. There you go. Good boy. That's good. That's good. There you go. And we're just slowly but surely just getting him very positive right now into putting his nose into it. All right. So let's talk about some other muzzles. They've got one that I like a lot for aggression that I put on my client dogs a lot. It's a Baskerville muzzle. And that muzzle is made out of plastic and really a lot of breathing room. The dog can drink out of it and eat out of it. So I can leave it on him for longer. So those muzzles I like for dealing with aggressive dogs that I don't want to have a chance of getting bit, but it's not functional like this. I wouldn't put that muzzle on him or her or them in regards to wanting to do protection work. It's not a muzzle that's been designed for that application, right? Every muzzle is a little different, and each one has an application that they would be more prone to use it in. Like this, again, this is what I use for bite work. This is a ram muzzle, right? So the Baskerville muzzle's open. I use that for my aggression cases. I like to leave it on for a little longer. I can leave it on 2-3 days in a row if I have to. Zeus, muzzle. Good boy, good. There you go, muzzle. Good boy. Not bad for his first day, and we'll just keep it slow. Let him be a dog, not really worry about it. Just say it. Make it a very happy, fun thing, right? Good. All right, so this is our little short and sweet little accent point today is how to break in a muzzle. Muzzle. Good boy. And I might use this if I was going to use it for a dog that's coming in for the Baskerville muzzle. A lot of times I don't have the chance to be able to condition a dog into the muzzle when they're coming in for that kind of thing. I just slap it on them, and then they just got to learn by doing, right? Good boy. Good boy. That's a boy. So I'm just letting him dig in that real heavy for the food, right? And then we're going to do this 3 or 4 or 5 times, 10 times, and we're done. Good boy. There's a muzzle. All right. Now we just lost our clip. These are kind of a pain because they've got a little leather snap that goes on this strap, and if you don't have it secure, it'll come off and you'll lose your snap that is required for this middle that's going up and over the top of the center of the dog's nose from his eyes down, right? And if you lose that, the muzzle's useless, all right? It's got to be secure, especially if you're doing bite work. This thing's got to stay on his head. If it comes off, your decoy is going to get bit, because a lot of times with muzzle work and bite work, we don't have anything, no equipment. We're trying to get the dog away from the equipment, which is something we'll go through with him as he matures into things. We want him to be real. He can't be equipment oriented and be stuck on equipment, which he's already so high on equipment, it's not even funny. When I brought some equipment out yesterday to work him and play with him a little bit with equipment. He saw it laying on the ground, and right away that association came in, and he was all high. Good boy, good. There you go. All right, nope, stay. Nope. Yep, good boy. All right, that's enough. Good boy. We're done. Good boy. That's it. Short and sweet. I kind of just pulled the straps a little tight, left it on him a little bit, and he felt that constriction, took it off him. Short and sweet, done and over with, right? That's good enough for his first session. Every dog's different. He's dug into this real fast, so that's a good thing. All right, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, and Zeus. Talking a little bit about muzzles today. Talk to you later.